Hello folks, I'm Alex, this is Alex Unabridged, and it's Tag Tuesday again. So this week I'm doing the Tell Me the Truth tag. So welcome or welcome back if that is the case. Yep, another one this week for Tag Tuesday. This one I was tagged by Mark over at Book Time with Elvis. So thanks very much for the tag, Mark. This is a nice, quite quick one to do actually for me. So not much prep. So thank you very much for that. And the tag creator was Shannon over at Shannon's Bookish, Musings and Music. I will obviously link to Shannon's original video and Mark's video in the description as always. So let's crack on with these prompts then. Prompt number 1. Do your friends, family, co-workers know about your Booktube channel? If so, do they watch? A couple of my friends know. I've literally just started telling friends really. They knew that I was going to do it. Last year, I told people I was planning on doing it potentially, but I hadn't actually let anybody know. So yeah, just at the end of last week, I told my first couple of friends that I'd started getting stuff up there. Family, my sister knows and has kind of been, kind of saying to me for weeks, send me the link, send me the link, send me the link. And I haven't. So now I have just, I spoke to her at the weekend, and she now has the relevant information to come and find the videos. It's kind of weird. It's like I was kind of more, kind of not bothered, but it felt kind of more nerve-wracking in some respects for my friends and family to see the videos and see what they make of them than it is like a bunch of strangers. So it took me a little while to kind of tell people. Co-workers, I don't have any co-workers. I work for myself at home. This is my little studio in my loft, as kind of as an artist. So I'm very much alone for the workday. So yeah, no co-workers, unless you count the cat. In which case she does know I do Booktube, but she doesn't watch. Question number 2. When watching Booktube videos, do you ever speed them up to save time? No, I don't, is the short answer. Unless, like Mark said in his video, it's to watch my own videos back. So once I've uploaded my videos, I will watch them back at say 1.5 times speed, just to check for errors and check that I'm happy with it and stuff. But I'll do it a little bit quicker just because it saves time, and I've already seen it several times before as I've been kind of watching it through and doing bits of edits. So yes, but for anybody else, no, I don't. I like to just let them run. I could speed them up to maybe 1.5 max if I felt like I needed to for some reason, but anything above that, absolutely not, because I just can't take the information in that fast. And it's too much for my little brain. So yeah, no, I like to just stick the Booktube on and just chill out. That's Booktube's relaxation time for me, so it's nice to just listen to someone chat. Prompt number 3, do you watch videos from all the Booktubers you subscribe to? All of their videos or just some? If I'm subscribed to somebody, I am watching their videos. I don't tend to subscribe if I'm not going to watch regularly. There's some folks where I'll watch occasionally and I know that their videos will probably pop up occasionally on my feed, but there's not necessarily enough content there for me to want to watch all the time. But I will kind of periodically check in on what they've been doing. But the majority, yeah, pretty much everybody I'm subscribed to, whether that's Booktube or otherwise, other stuff that I watch, I'm watching videos. I would love to be able to watch every video from everybody I'm subscribed to, but there just aren't enough hours in the day. I have to pick and choose a little bit. And now I'm doing videos myself, I have had to like rebalance my time as well, in terms of time spent watching versus, you know, time spent making. So I do have to pick and choose a little bit. There are some folks, like my favourites, where I'll watch, you know, the majority of their videos, even if it takes me a while and I'm way behind by the time I get up to date with them. But yeah, there's no way I could get through all of them, all videos, because I watch a lot of other stuff other than Booktube. I watch a lot of gaming content, and I watch a lot of like hiking and outdoors content as well, and quite a bit of art content. So it's just, yeah, there's no way. It would be a full-time job, and I would get very little sleep if I watched everything. Prompt number 4. Do you watch or subscribe to everyone who subscribes to you, or only channels you really want to see? At the moment, I mean, I've just hit 50 subscribers, which, yay, I'm really happy with that. In, you know, first month, 50 subscribers, that's awesome. But that's, you know, kind of, that's a good number for me to be able to actually subscribe, you know, to those who do subscribe to me. There's certainly the public, you know, the public subscriptions, as long as those people have content. So I do kind of, you know, have a quick look at videos, and then, yeah, I've subscribed to pretty much everybody, I think. If I haven't, it's because I've, you know, forgotten to hit the subscribe button, and I think I have, so I will go back over my list and make sure that I am. As the channel, you know, grows, you know, if it does, then, and, you know, once you get past a certain number, I will probably have to just pick and choose a little bit more about who I subscribe to, because otherwise my subscriptions list is just going to go, you know, it's going to become too much. Prompt number 5. Do you watch or subscribe to Booktubers based more on content or personality? Generally personality, for sure. I've got to like the person that I'm watching. I think that's the thing. I've got to find them entertaining, informative, you know, interesting. I've got to like their presentation style, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, for instance, you know, I could watch someone who I've got very little in common with in terms of what we read, and, you know, they might be talking about stuff that I'm never going to read and I have no interest in reading myself, but if they're interesting and entertaining with it, and, you know, they make their experience of it interesting, then I'm quite happy to sit there and listen to someone talk about that. That's, you know, that's relaxing to me, that's informative. You know, it's not necessarily about always hearing about things that I want to read or that I have read. It's about how we experience reading and books and our love of books and stuff in general. So yeah, so as long as the person's, as I say, as long as I like the person talking, they can be talking about pretty much anything to do with books. Prompt number 6. Do you listen to Booktube videos whilst doing other things, or do you sit and watch the video? I sit and watch the video. I do sometimes kind of have it on a little bit in the background, so I'm not completely, like, you know, focused on the visual element of it, like if I'm sketching or if I might be doing some, you know, sewing or something. But yeah, generally I will sit and I'll take, you know, time to sit and watch, basically, just because I find that it's a, you know, it's a better sort of overall communication for me if I can see them, especially if the person's on screen and I can see their face. You know, I want to see their facial expressions and you know, body language or what have you. It's like it's part of the communication. So I do like to put time aside to actually sit down and watch, which generally is when I'm having breakfast in the morning, before I start work, and lunchtime, and like when I go, you know, before I go to bed at night, I'll stick Booktube on, catch up a little bit at night before I go to bed. Prompt number 7, tag some Booktubers. This tag seems to have flown around quite quick, and so most of the folks that I would look to potentially, you know, to tag I've already been tagged, but there was one that I thought of, and that is Justine at Boozy Bookish Thoughts, who has some really interesting content. So check out Justine's channel. I will leave links in the description. But yes, if you fancy a crack at this one, Justine, I know you've done some tags before. Please, yeah, do give it a go. So yes, that is it from me for this little tag video today. Quite a quick one, I think, for me. I will be back with more bookish ramblings very soon. But from me, for now, that's ta-ra.